Hey guys, welcome back to World of Tanks with Hachiman. I'd like to, today I'm going to review for you a favorite little tank of mine, the M7 medium tank, American, that is. Tier 5, it is the other Tier 5 medium tank next to the Sherman. Um, the M7, and let me do something to make my interface a little bit cleaner. There we go. The M7 medium tank is it's a little bit of an oddity. It did exist as the M in its name instead of the T would indicate. It did actually go through development trials and was accepted for production, but only a few were ever made and they never saw service. They ended up being used mainly as training vehicles. It's a 5-crew medium tank, which is not uncommon in the mid tiers. What makes this tank so special, and the reason you'd want it over an M4 Sherman, is its speed and maneuverability. At 60 kph top speed, it is 25% faster than the M4 Sherman. Its acceleration, its specific power is better, so it reaches that speed faster. It has lower ground resistance ratings. 48 degree per second traverse as compared to the Sherman's 37 degrees, which is about 27% faster in turning than the M4 Sherman. At first glance, the gun selection on this tank seems kind of crappy. You get the 37mm M6 gun at Tier 3. Tier 4, you get the two M3 Lee guns is what you get at Tier 4, the 75mm M2 and then the M3, which is the same gun with a slightly faster rate of fire. But the gun you want is this one, the QF 6-pounder Mark III. That is a British gun. I don't know why Wargaming decided to make this gun available to this tank, but that's the gun you want to use. And the reason why is, first off, penetration at 105 millimeters versus 92 on the top end American gun, the 75 millimeter. That extra 13 millimeters of penetration can go a long way. That can be the difference between penetrating the lower plate of a T1 Heavy or penetrating a KV-1. You will have no trouble penning pretty much anything with this gun. Especially with premium ammunition, 170 millimeters. That'll go through anything you're going to encounter, even the front of a T-29 if you had to. Damage drops from 110 to 75, but the rate of fire increases so substantially. The rate of fire increases 40%, roughly. This gun, the way I have it with a tank gun rammer and vents with a 100% loader, fires every 1.94 seconds. There's only a few guns that fire faster than that with penetration. The Matilda XB, for example. I can fire in a minute 31 straight rounds at an average damage of 75 apiece. You can do the math from there. It's 2,325 damage per minute, which makes this a heck of a damage dealer. I mean, it's a really nasty little damage dealing tank, and you'll see that in the replays. Typical medium tank stuff. Your commander first perk needs to be Sixth Sense. Anything that helps you with firing on the move, like Snapshot, Smooth Ride for your driver. I've got this guy working on preventative maintenance. Probably a bad call there, but that's okay. Radio Operator, anything to increase view. Oh, my Radio Operator needs a perk. Anything to increase view or signal range is good. And, of course, Safe Stowage would be your first perk on your loader. Then after that, you can kind of go from there. Typical loadout of the small repair kit, first aid kit, fire extinguisher. See how much ammo it carries, 155 rounds, 150 AP and 5 APCR for those certain special situations. You definitely want the tank gun rammer and the improved ventilation. After that, your third slot's up to you, and to be honest, I don't put anything in it. There's nothing here that really benefits this tank, except maybe coated optics, and that'd be about it. Armor review. Front hull, not much to talk about. 38 millimeters, 32 on the sides, 25 in the rear. It is sloped well, mostly in the front. Side's got a little slope to it right here, an upward slope, but not much. And the rear's got a little bit of an odd slope right here, but nothing that's going to save you. You're not going to bounce a shot off your hull from anything except a PZ-1C. Let's just be blunt. Turret's a little better. 51 millimeters on the frontal turret. Good gun mantlet. That's where you will bounce shots if you can get into a hold down situation, because your gun depression is very good with this tank. 38 millimeter side and rear turret. The side and rear of the turret are not going to take a hit from anything, except again maybe a PZ-1C. I can't stress enough what makes this tank what it is extraordinary rate of fire, speed, and maneuverability. That's all there is to it. There's nothing else to talk about. If you're slugging it out with heavies, you're making a big mistake. Use your speed to take out light tanks before they can reach your artillery or your tank destroyers, because you can do it very quickly. You're just as fast as any light tank you're going to run into up to this point, pretty much. And then use your rate of fire to just chew through lightly armored targets, and even heavies to some extent. The moment that heavy or TD turns his gun to you, towards you, it's time to leave. But by the time he realizes you're hitting him, you will have chewed off 3 or 4 rounds, I guarantee it. So, anyway, I'm going to leave it at that, and the other 2 parts of this review will be 2 doses of gameplay. Thanks a lot, guys. Rate the video, subscribe, see you next time.